squirrels. In the forest, in the park, even on top of a streetlight. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Cuteness? Nuts? What if we told you they're smart enough to outwit you? This documentary will change the way you look at squirrels forever. But how can a creature so familiar still hold so many mysteries? The answers are hidden among the branches. The origins of squirrels stretch back millions of years, just after the extinction of the dinosaurs. The earliest squirrel-like mammals were small, tree-dwelling creatures, adapting to a vertical life among the branches. Over time, they diversified. Some mastered the treetops, others burrowed into the earth, and a few even learned to glide. Yes, some species of squirrels actually fly, or at least soar gracefully like living parachutes. Today, there are over 200 species of squirrels across the globe. While gray squirrels dominate urban parks in North America, giant flying squirrels in Asia drift like phantoms through dense forests. Each one represents a unique evolutionary path, a living testament to nature's creativity. A squirrel's body is a masterpiece of agility. With a lightweight skeleton and powerful hind legs, it can reach the top of a tree in mere seconds. Its tail isn't just for balance, it's a blanket in winter, a parachute in a fall, and a flag in communication. Their eyes are large and positioned on the sides, offering nearly 360-degree vision. Their claws are curved and razor-sharp, built for climbing. And perhaps their most astonishing trait? Their leap. A squirrel can jump up to 10 times its own body length. That's like a human leaping over a 2-story building. These creatures are nature's acrobats, defying gravity with grace and precision. Squirrels don't just impress with their agility, they astonish with their intelligence. In the forest, they are master strategists. Their food-hoarding behavior for winter isn't merely instinctive, it's deliberate and calculated. Squirrels bury hundreds of food caches and remember the majority of them even weeks later, thanks to their advanced spatial memory. But here's the twist. When another squirrel is watching, they often fake burying food. They'll go through the motions of hiding a nut, but leave nothing behind. This is one of the clearest signs of intelligence, anticipating the thoughts of others. Squirrels are strategic, clever, and sometimes mischievous geniuses of the wild. While many believe squirrels to be solitary creatures, they are actually more social than you might think. Depending on the species, their social structures vary. Gray squirrels, for example, sometimes share territories and keenly observe the behavior of their neighbors. Their communication isn't just vocal. They use their tails as signaling devices, flicking or waving them to warn of danger or convey subtle messages. These tail movements serve both visual and vibrational cues. Although skirmishes can occur, they're often more about establishing boundaries than causing harm. Squirrels use a rich blend of facial expressions, vocalizations, scents, and body language to interact. It's a quiet but complex language, one not heard, but seen and felt among the leaves. From forest shadows to city skylines, squirrels have become surprising ambassadors between nature and urban life. No longer limited to the woods, they now thrive in parks, garbage bins, and even on power lines. These adaptable creatures have learned to interpret human routines and adjust their behavior accordingly. Some have memorized morning jogger schedules, timing their food foraging to avoid disturbances. Others grow so accustomed to people that they'll take a walnut straight from a hand. But this closeness comes with risks. Urban environments are full of hazards. Traffic, pets, and the fast pace of city life pose constant threats. Still, squirrels navigate it all with aerial finesse, leaping from branch to balcony, fence to rooftop. They are living proof that nature can thrive even in the heart of the concrete jungle. To know squirrels only by their cuteness is to miss their most impressive trait, intelligence. These small rodents are among nature's cleverest problem solvers. In numerous studies, they've navigated complex puzzles to access food, lifting lids, spinning knobs, or plotting multi-step paths. What's more astonishing is their memory. Squirrels hide hundreds of nuts in the fall and can locate them months later with pinpoint accuracy. Their sharp minds extend beyond solo skills. They can observe other squirrels and learn from them. Some even fake burying nuts to deceive any onlookers trying to steal their stash. Agile and acrobatic, yes, but also cunning strategists who prove brains can come in small, furry packages. Squirrels may appear solitary, but their communication skills reveal a surprisingly complex social life. Through tail flicks, vocalizations, and body language, they transmit a range of messages to one another. High-pitched warning calls, for example, differ depending on the threat, whether it's a hawk overhead or a predator on the ground. These calls help create a shared map of danger among nearby squirrels. Their social intelligence is also evident during mating seasons and territory disputes. Males perform subtle tail displays to attract females, and in some species, even form temporary alliances. Though they may live apart, squirrels are part of a quiet social network where observation and communication are key to survival. Squirrels aren't just speedy nut collectors. They are nature's tiny philosophers. With sharp minds, incredible memory, and a touch of emotional intelligence, they continue to amaze scientists. Their ability to find hundreds of hidden nuts months later is not just survival, it's strategy. In danger, they don't panic. They analyze, react, and sometimes even outmaneuver predators. Their vocalizations, like warning calls or sounds for their young, show their social awareness. And their cautious curiosity towards the new proves that they live not only through instinct, but through learning and feeling. Squirrels are silent heroes, moving through nature's grand puzzle with both mind and heart. Squirrels aren't just inhabitants of the forest. They're woven into human culture and memory. These nimble creatures have appeared in myths, stories, and even modern cities. In Norse mythology, the legendary squirrel Ratatoskr runs along the world tree, carrying messages between gods. In parts of Japan, squirrels are symbols of luck and prosperity. In early American postcards, squirrels often represented harmony with nature. Today, squirrels have seamlessly adapted to urban life. They live side by side with humans in parks, sometimes becoming a child's first wildlife encounter or an old man's daily companion. For many, they're living proof that nature still exists at our doorstep. And perhaps that's why, when we lock eyes with a squirrel, we feel a strange warmth, an echo of something ancient. That tiny creature is not just an animal, but a memory sprinting between past and present. Squirrels aren't just nut-munching cuties, they're ecosystem engineers. Seriously, every year they bury hundreds of seeds and forget many of them. The result? Those forgotten seeds sprout and grow into new trees. In this way, squirrels play a crucial role in forest regeneration. Think of them as nature's undercover gardeners. But that's not all. Squirrels are a vital link in the food web. Owls, foxes, snakes, they all rely on squirrels as an essential source of energy. In other words, a single squirrel influences not just its own survival, but the fate of many other creatures. And there's more. Some studies show squirrels help disperse fungal spores, supporting underground microbial life. So, far from being just a solitary rodent, the squirrel is a silent, powerful thread holding the forest together. Who would have thought that behind that small body darting up a tree lies a world of wonder? Squirrels don't just show us nature, they teach us about life. Memory, courage, intelligence, loyalty, and playfulness, they embody it all. But above all, they remind us that survival isn't about strength alone. It's about adaptability and wit. The story of the squirrel proves that even the tiniest creatures can leave the biggest marks. If you found these little geniuses as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Drop a comment telling us which fact surprised you the most. Maybe we'll explore your favorite animal next. On this channel, we tell unconventional stories from the animal world. See you on our next wild journey. Now, we'll leave you with some of the most beautiful scenes of our furry friends. Sit back, enjoy, and stay in peace.